Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Carla from Documenting the Journey, and today I'm going to do a flip of my Hobonichi Weeks. This is currently housed in a Bujo planner cover. She is on Instagram. It's Bujo Planner by Maria. I can go ahead and tag her down below, but she does custom leather covers. And I had requested a while ago for a leather cover to fit basically 2 Hobonichi Weeks, because what I did is I cut down a B6 Stalogy and I was using that as my journal. And so I wanted this to be in the same cover with my weeks, and she did it and it was amazing, and I'm insanely happy with the whole thing. And so my Hobonichi itself has gotten a lot of love this year. This is definitely one of the planners that I was surprised by as far as actually enjoying it. I bought it on a whim just because I wanted to try it for its size. I originally was going to use it as a health and wellness planner, and I ended up using it as my absolute everything planner. I loved it that much. And so I just did some very minor decorations on the front. I never really know what to do with die cuts, and so I just kind of taped them in here, and then I put in a little pocket here as well. All of this is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I put in some little reminders that I've gotten for these two are Caffeine and Paper Co. And I don't remember where these two came from, but I just loved them, so I put them in. And then I never do anything with this page. I also didn't know what to do with this page, so I left it blank, and I'm absolutely okay with that. So this started in December. I didn't get this planner until I think the very first week of February, so I actually did some back planning just to try and see how everything would fit. And so like I said, you'll see a lot of different types of planning style changes throughout this entire planner. I really liked that all of the months were in the front. I actually utilize my monthly calendar the most. And so it was nice being able to know exactly where to go in order to schedule anything or to change anything. And so I loved the idea of having all of the months in the front. And as you can see, it is like such a nice size. I actually keep this in my bag. I'm not going to show anything, but on the other side of here are 3 card pockets. This is also my wallet. So it was nice to have a planner with me at all times, and so that way if I needed to schedule anything for the kids' school or dental appointments or anything like that, I always had that available with me. And so like I said, this planner definitely caught me by surprise. I did not expect to love it as much as I love it now. And so these are just all of my months. And then I don't know why I did these next 3 months, because I know that I'm going to be in my new planner like next week, but I did it anyway. So I did not do any back planning for that first week of December or any of December. I started doing all of my back planning in January. And so this was me just kind of trying to get used to the layout, try and figure out what I wanted. This was also a week where we didn't have any appointments because we were out of school for the week. And so this was in the time frame where we were doing remote learning. And so we had a lot of online Zooms for the kids. And so I was using this side to kind of keep track of it. And it was very minimal at the beginning. And I actually really liked it this way. Like I said, you'll see a lot of changes in here. But I actually liked the very minimal, just kind of this type of spread where I have everything down that I need to know. I have all of my tasks for the week. I didn't keep up with my cleaning in this planner because I ended up moving that over to my MakseLife. But so we're in March now. And you can tell that I kind of really enjoyed this layout. Like, it really worked for me. And so I always played with the layout on this side, but as far as this side goes, I almost always did all of my scheduled time-sensitive appointments here, and then my daily needed to-do list on that side. And then this is when I was using the Sakura Micron pen. I'd found that that one worked really well in the weeks, and I liked the way it looked because it was just really bold. and dark, and I didn't have to use a really broad tip. I like really fine tipped pens. And then I'm not sure what happened. This was my daughter's birthday week and my parents were here. I absolutely should have put stuff in here. But I think that I was just so in present time with everything that was happening. I just didn't even pick up my planner that whole week. And so then I got back to planning. But we're in May now, and then we ended up going on a vacation. Again, you can see that when we're kind of doing all the fun things, I don't usually use my planner. I do journal a lot and memory plan during these times. And so that's, you know, part of the reason we have some blank spreads, and I'm quite okay with blank spreads. And so here is where I started to kind of change my layouts a little bit. And I really just kind of tried to get creative and try and figure out what I wanted this planner to be and what I was using this planner for. Oh, this is the information for this particular cover that I ordered. And that was a fun week. I'm glad I kept that sticky note in there. And so apparently I have a lot of sticky notes in all of these planner spreads, but it's all good. Okay, so we're kind of getting back to the normal planning now, and this is in August. This is my attempt at a memory spread. I don't know why I did it this week, but I did. And this is the very first, I think this is the first week that I used that Alistair system. And I actually really liked it. I'm not sure why I don't use it now, but I really liked it. Maybe I'll go back to it. But I used it for several weeks in a row. And this is where I started getting really messy in my planner. And I'm not going to lie, I love all of the messiness of my planner because that means that it's lived in and it's well used. So here is all of September. There's my Alistair again. So I guess I didn't use it for a couple of weeks. Tell you what, I'm going to go back to this. I really liked it. Okay, enough of that. All right, so now we're in October. And yeah, so this is where everything changed. I decided that I was going to start using stickers for the last part of the year. And it was fun for like 2 weeks. And then I didn't really like it anymore because it's very distracting. I really like, for my functional spreads, I need these pen only spreads. And I like the stickers. I think they're very pretty. But as you can see, I didn't use my planner as much this week. I think I was very distracted by all of the prettiness. But I kept doing it because I had a lot of stickers and I was trying to get rid of them and I was trying to use them. And yeah, so it happened. And this is this week? Yes, this is this week. This is today. Okay. And then I still have some weekly spreads here that I'm going to use. So I haven't decided yet. Okay, so this is the week that my new Hobonichi Weeks starts, but I'm going to archive this planner, meaning I'm going to keep it on my shelf and I'm going to refer back to it anytime I need to know when I did something or who had what appointment. So I really feel like I want the entire year in here. And so I think I'm going to do all of 2021 in here, but I also really feel like I want to start my new Hobonichi Weeks. So I think I'm just going to duplicate. Maybe I'll do like a fun spread in here and a pen only in my next one. I'm not sure, but I definitely want all of my year in here. So I'm going to finish out all of December. And then I think I'm going to do it in my next one as well. Okay. So this is going to be all of my note pages. And y'all, there's a lot of, it's a mess back here. Okay. So I attempted at the very beginning to keep an index. It didn't work. So I've got all of my books here. I've got a running list of things that we need to purchase. And I actually left a lot of pages for that, but I didn't utilize it. We did a summer road trip. So this was kind of a packing list. This was our itinerary for the trip, where we stayed, all the states we traveled. I still haven't done that. We did that like in May. All of my kids' summer activities are here. I did a summer bucket list. Not sure what that is. It says Caffeine and Paper Co. and Dear Lily Designs. 2 companies I love, but I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's overflow of my online orders. Yeah, maybe. but I don't have dates or anything, so who knows what happened with that. My favorite meals for meal planning. My chores, kind of things that need to be done weekly, quarterly, and seasonally. And my monthly checklist is here. You can see I'm a little bit behind. The next 2 pages are in regards to my job search. In addition to the current job I have all of my stuff that I need for the system, the computer systems and whatnot, so I'm not going to show you those. And then I did a future log back here for 2022, because at the time I didn't have the 2022 weeks and I still had to schedule things. And so I did a future log back here. I've got a self-care list. I have my 8 areas of goals for my MakseLife list for just goal setting. I have my holiday card list in addition to my Christmas list of everything that we're getting people. And apparently I overflowed it to here. I don't know, maybe we shopped too much for the kids and I didn't have enough room. Yeah, this one's fun. So this is my indecision of I want to use literally all of the things for 2022. So these were all of the planners that I was kind of playing around the idea of using. Clearly it's like a lot and I'm not doing that, but it was kind of nice to have somewhere to put all of that. All right, this is a fall bucket list, it looks like. I don't know what that is. Oh, this is more of my job stuff. This is an overflow of Christmas list of what we need to get and what we already have for the kids. Oh, and here's a bunch of blank pages. Okay, and so here, the rest of this is all like memory keeping type spreads. And so I started I back planned, so I started doing it here in January. And so that way I could have everything kind of in one book. I can have all of my functional plans and all of my memory keeping in one book. That was kind of my idea for this. I do have to admit, I really, really liked this while it lasted. And then I just kind of started getting a lot more detailed on my memory keeping. And so I ended up moving it over. I think in October is when I moved it over to my MakseLife. I can't really remember. But here I basically did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday here. And so I basically had a 2-page spread for the entire week. And then these are I printed these at home on vellum, but these are the Sterling ink freebies that she sends out in the emails and the Facebook groups. So we're in April here, and now we're in May. And this was another kind of good little thing for me to use all of the stickers that I had. Because y'all, it was like so many stickers. I still, to this day, have so many stickers. And I feel like I haven't bought stickers in a very long time, but I still have a ton. So this was just another nice way to kind of get stickers used up. All right, so we're in July now. And I think this is the last thing that I have in this planner is like my little memory keeping type thing. And I know I'm going fast, but I also have not read through my memory keeping and I have no idea what's in here. So if there's any kind of personal information, that's another reason I'm going to go fast. Oh, see, extra stickers. All right, so we're in September. October. Look at this vellum. Isn't this the cutest? This is from the Caffeine and Paper Co. I love this because she owns 2 corgis and I have a corgi, so I feel like we bond a lot on corgis. So I loved that vellum for Halloween. Okay, so November, I guess, is when I moved it over to my MakseLife. So I haven't done anything for all of November, and then I haven't even planned out any of my December memory keeping. So there's that. That is all of my weeks, and this is a weeks mega. I actually decided to just use the standard weeks this year. I did buy the mega, and I got it in the light blue with the new clear cover, and I decided it was too bright, so I bought the darker blue mega with a pinstripe cover. And then I just decided I didn't really need my memory keeping in here for an archivable planner. So I'm just going to be using the standard weeks for my archive purposes, because I'm going to be using a different daily, and I'm still using my MakseLife for my memory keeper as well. And so what this is going to be is just all of the functional type of things that we do, in addition to appointments and like my cleaning tracker and stuff that I need to track. And then this is going to be archived for 2022, just like this one will be for 2021. And so big, huge difference. Granted, this one is full of love, but the reason I went with the original standard weeks is because I didn't really love the cover colors of the Mega, and I knew that I wasn't going to need 200 note pages, because I knew for 2022 I wasn't going to do the memory keeping that I did in here. So the 70 note pages that are in here is going to be plenty sufficient for what I'm going to need it for. So that is it. That is my 2021. And then I hope that you enjoyed my video. I know it was fast, but it was a lot. So I didn't want to take up too much of you guys' time. I will probably go ahead and do a setup video of my 2022, just kind of putting in all of my plans and setting up all of my monthlies, in addition to setting up all of my trackers in the back. But that's probably not going to come out until like December. So be on the lookout for that. And again, like I said, thank you for hanging out with me and watching all of my Hobonichi flip through. It was definitely a fun journey. Again, this is one of those planners that I was surprised by when I bought it, and how much I loved it too. So it was a pleasant surprise, and I've very, very much loved it. So I appreciate you hanging out with me. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, or find me over on Instagram and DM me over there. And I'll be more than happy to chat planners with you guys. Have a good one. Thank you.